Hi guys, I'm Dr. Tom Dawson. Today I want us to talk a little bit about how much is too much screen time. But before we get into the specifics of that, I'd like us to talk about escapes in general, because I consider screen time one of many escapes that we use. An escape is something that takes us away from our day-to-day stresses and anxieties. And I think that probably escapes are a good thing in moderation, and perhaps humans need to have escapes. Some of the more common escapes that we deem as being good escapes would be like reading, playing a musical instrument, although we certainly know folks who do those things to excess. Some things that are thought of as perhaps not as good of escapes would be alcohol, drugs. While some would argue that a little alcohol is a great escape, certainly we all know that in excess it's a bad thing. So I would say that screens probably fall somewhere in between those two types of escapes. But let's talk about that a little bit. To me, the perfect escape is the matinee movie. You go into a matinee movie and the lights go down and the movie comes on and you are totally engrossed in the movie. You're laughing, you're crying, you're into it, and the rest of the world just goes away. But it only goes away for 2 hours. At the end of that 2 hours, the lights come back on and you go out the side door into the bright sunshine and you are forced to re-engage the real world. So the question becomes, how much of an escape is too much time spent in escape? There are plenty of experts out there that will tell you this is the right amount of screen time for your child. I'm here to tell you that they are making up those numbers. They're giving you their opinion and making it sound like fact. We just don't know the answer here. In order to study this appropriately, we'd have to have children spend 1 hour on screens, 2 hours on screens, 4 hours on screens, 6 hours on screen time, and then see how those children turn out in 35 years. Well, we just haven't had 35 years to study that yet. Maybe 35 years after COVID, we'll know that was too much. In any event, when experts tell you things that are their opinions and make them sound like facts, that's just something that experts like to do, but it doesn't make it true. So how do we decide? This is why God gave children parents. There's a ton of decisions that you have to make all the time, that they're gray decisions where there's no clear right or wrong answer. And that's what you have to do. Somewhere in your gut, there is a place where you say, this is too much screen time. Figure out what that number is, enforce that from your children. You're the parents. You have to do the right thing. And 35 years from now, we'll see how they turn out. And I hope you pick the right number. Anyway, good luck, and I hope that this helps.